they know that they ain't what God saying. And they get mad every time they hear some knowledge. I know exactly what they're going to do, but she do it. But some people are going to take them at their word. And go back to what they say. And give in to it. And start getting worried and stressful for nothing. When your God done promised you some things. We're in this thing what God is talking about right now, that I'm going to restore the years to you. Some of the stuff that seems to have been eaten up, only God can restore that back. Because it looks like it's been consumed now, and ain't no hope. He said, I'll restore that back to you. How in the world you say God can do it? Just let it. You'll see. Just let it. God is going to get ready to give you so much peace that surpasses your understanding right now. You hear me? When it don't seem like you have peace, God is going to give it to you right now. I'll restore the years that the cankerworm has eaten up. In other words, I'm going to restore the years that your adversary, the enemy, the devil, in other words, let it be plain with you. I'm going to restore these years that he'll try to take away from you. And every time when you get by yourself, you get to think about it. Oh, don't act like you don't. Get to think about what I could have had. If I hadn't done this, it could have been this way. If this hadn't taken place, this would, oh, come on, I know what God is saying today. I know it. Let it go. Because God is ready to restore the years. The years of the heart, the years of the heartache, the years of the pain and suffering that you have been through. He's ready to restore it right now. And we're in that time, we're in that year, we're in that season. We got to know what we're in, y'all. I'm telling you. If we don't know what we're in, man, we're going to let the world just tell us anything. And we're going to fall for it. But we're in it right now. Cankerworm has eaten up your stuff. Repossess some things. Yeah. Say you can't have this. Because you started off all right, but it ended up bad. It wasn't even your fault. You just been doing all you could do. But God said the enemy had got away with it. Some hard-earned money that seemed like it got away from you, the enemy had got away with it. If you don't let him. Now you can let it go and just say forget. You know how you just said forget something, don't forget about it. Now what you do, you forgive. And as you forgive, you let God handle it. Let me tell you the reason I say that. Because don't look at it as though you looking at somebody who done you wrong and come back and do you right now. This time in this season we in, God is going to come in another direction. And you're going to be able to tell the same people and let them see you didn't hurt me a bit. You didn't hurt me a bit. So don't look at it though God's going to get over here and make them give it back to you what you want. Don't look at it that way. Look at God that's going to reward you for your labor right now. As you look at God that's going to reward you for your labor, watch how God moves. In the direction that you least expect him to come in. Watch him come in. And as you watch him come in, he's going to come in, and man, he's going to come in a way that you least expect. And as he come in a way that you least expect, it's going to make it so much easier, and so you'll be so glad that you forgave the people that you forgave. You got to let it go, though, see? You got to let it go. Because we're in that time, we're in that season, man, that God is going to turn your morning to dance. He's going to put a new song in your mouth. And as he put that new song in your mouth, and watch it move like never before. That means that I'll restore to us. I'll restore to you. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me tell you something. God didn't put you on this earth for you to always go through and barely get by. Barely just make it. He's going to show you that in this season. He's going to show you that you got so much favor on your life. That's it, bro. You hear me? Yeah. So much favor. that the people that did you wrong, you will be able to help them again. You know what I mean? And it ain't going to be the fact that you don't want to help them because God already told you to do it. And they going to think that you crazy. They going to think that you done lost your mind. No, man, they don't think, man, I know I did this to them. I know I didn't get them back. And they still help me when I was in need. Because that's just the type of God that we serve. That's just the type of side of God that we live on. Greater he that is in me than he that is in the world. I'll restore everything that's the enemy has tried to take away from you. We're in that time. We're in that season. Amen? Yeah. I'll restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, and the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm. You know, even if you go to look up palmer worm, they'll tell you look up an animal. And that's something. If you go to look up palmer worm, they tell you look up an animal. But palmer worm, you know what I'm saying? Old cricket. Have you ever had a cricket in your house? And it's just was nagging, you couldn't go to sleep? Yes. Hey, man, we done had cricket in our house. The Lord just wouldn't let me sleep. I had to go find things. Can you imagine going in the midnight hour looking for a cricket? You know, not a whole thing. Here I am resting, let it stay up in me or whatever. You know, here I am got to look for the cricket because it's just nagging her all night. Like that. Have you ever had anything just nag you all night? Just a little nagging thing that wouldn't let you sleep? Grasshopper. You know, you have to speak to what's up, grasshopper? I'm saying, grasshopper. Something just hopping around all the time. This kind of stuff right here, this is what God is saying. He's going to restore the years that the enemy have tried to nag on you. Look, have you ever had a little nagging pain? Your whole body will hurt, but it's just a little nagging pain. And it seems like they keep waking you up and won't let you sleep. God said, I'm going to restore the years that the enemy have nagged you. I'm not only nagged you, but tried to stagnate you. Tried to make you think that you were losing your mind. You going to the doctor can't find out what's wrong with you. He's telling you, I don't see a thing because of a demonic depression. You hear me? This is not natural. A doctor can't find out what's going on with you in the spirit realm. The Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against power, principalities, rulers of darkness, wicked spirits in high places that receive itself against the will of God for your life.
I got a sweat on the
God said, now I'm going to restore the years. He was a highly world God